Hey guys, Belchuk Pretzel here, and welcome back to another speed build. So before I start talking about the speed build, I'd like to apologize for not posting a video on Friday. This was the video that's supposed to go on Friday, but this week's been crazy busy. I was supposed to have Fridays off when I went back to work, but an employee quit, so I now work Fridays, and it meant I did not have time to finish editing this video, and then my weekend got a little crazy, and by the time that I got to edit this video, so now it's already 3:30 on a Sunday, and I may as well just post this video on Monday. But as an apology, I am going to try my hardest to get a third video out this week, so this week I will hopefully have a Let's Play out on Wednesday, along with this video and my Friday speed build. So I'd say there's like an 85% chance that I'll have a Let's Play out on Wednesday. Yeah. Anyways, the other thing I'd like to apologize for is when we meet the family, my mic isn't fantastic. Not that my mic is ever fantastic, but it sort of has a bad moment to it through the entirety of meeting the family, and that's because I recorded it and then realized after that my mic actually was not plugged into my laptop, so I was just recording with the built-in microphone on my laptop, which isn't very good and doesn't pick up sound as well. So I apologize for that, but you guys can completely hear me. It just might not be as loud as this part is right now. Yeah, alright, so let's talk about this house. This is underground patio. It's a 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom that was built on a 40 by 30 lot, and it comes out to 265,807 simoleons. So as you guys probably saw, I was working on an underground room situation there, which does not have a ceiling, so that you can have that natural light in that a patio would have. Of course, there is a front and back deck to this house on the main floor, on the ground floor, but I wanted there to be this huge sort of underground patio, and there'll be like a barbecue area and a hangout seating area, and you guys will see it near the end of the video, because I think that's one of the last things I furnish. Yeah, so here we go. I'm just working out on the layout, trying to figure out where all the different rooms are going to go: the living room, kitchen, dining room, etc. I also make a gym in here because we have some sporty Sims in this household. So I couldn't really find any any windows I liked other than those really long thin ones, so I use them throughout the entirety of this house, except for the bathrooms, apparently. Huh. I thought I changed the windows. I guess I didn't. Alright. And then for the exterior of the house, I use green sliding and white walls, just to cover up the entire thing. It's mostly covered in... I can't remember. I'm trying to look at the screenshots. Whatever, you guys will see it better as I zoom in, and when you guys see the screenshots in big, because I'm looking at tiny icons and I can't tell. I think most of the house is white with a couple of green sliding features, but I'm not 100% sure. I don't completely remember. Yeah. I had a really hard time with the outside, like with the paths, trying to figure out how the heck to make it look halfway decent, and I could not come up with anything. I thought, you know what, I'll angle this out, it'll look kind of cool. And, I mean, it sort of did, but it also looked very busy and cluttered and horrible. So I decided maybe I'll do stepstones, which also looked, decently cool, I guess, but also bad. It looked cool but bad all at the same time. And I thought maybe I'll do that with terrain paint, and that just didn't work out. I try a lot of things, as you guys can see. Thankfully, I don't end up going with any of these things that I've tested out. you guys will see what I ended up with, and it's a lot better than what you see me trying out right now, I swear. But we are about to meet the family, so I'm going to stop talking about the house for now. Hey guys, let's meet the Peter Caps family. So I had a hard time with the editing of the relationships in the household. So you can't have two guys have the same biological kids, which I get. So I made both daughters Justin's daughter because whenever I tried to make Mia Marcus's daughter, Mia would somehow become Scarlett's aunt, even though they should be siblings or step siblings or something. I don't know. It was really weird. So yeah, I could just give them the same biological dad, and then Marcus is, I guess, technically their stepdad. Alright, so this is Justin Caps. He has the freelance botanist aspiration. He's ambitious, he loves the outdoors, and he's active. So he'd probably be in the athlete career path, and then on his time off, he'd spend a lot of his time gardening. And why does my cat always freaking sit by my wires while I'm recording? It makes me so nervous. Okay, anyways. So this is his everyday outfit. Next up we have his formal. It loads. Do 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 do. There we go. Then we have his athletic, his sleepwear, his party wear, and his swimwear. I'm gonna go back to the sleepwear for a second. I couldn't resist giving him this underwear. Like freaking, I don't know, Kiss boxers. It's hilarious. I was highly entertained by them. Next up we have his husband Marcus Peter. If he'll load. Okay, Marcus Peter. He has the Master Chef aspiration. He's romantic, a bookworm, and a foodie. So I haven't decided if he would be a journalist or a food critic or a chef as a career. I don't know. It's one of those three. Either something in the writing path or food path. I don't know if food is just like his hobby and he loves cooking at home and all that. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Anyways, so this is Marcus's everyday outfit. Next up we have his formal, his athletic, his sleepwear, his party wear, and his swimwear. And then we have their first daughter, Mia Peter Caps. She has the computer whiz aspiration. She's a genius and a music lover. So she plays music on her time off, but she also practices her programming skills, and she's really into video games. So once again, it's just another one where I'm not sure if I'd put her in the music career track or in the tech career. I think I'd put her more in the tech career rather than the music career. Anyways, this is her everyday outfit. I'm completely obsessed with this hair. She makes me want to dye my hair red again. Really makes me miss red hair. Next up we have her formal, her athletic, her sleepwear, her party wear, and her swimwear. And she has, she's got abs because she works out a lot. She takes after Justin, her dad Justin, and she works out a lot. Then we have her sister, Scarlett Peter Caps, who has the painter extraordinaire aspiration. She's outgoing and creative. So she's this super popular girl. She loves making friends, and she's an art lover. I'd probably make her an art critic when she grew up rather than a painter, though she would paint whenever she had the time at home, just for fun. So that's her everyday outfit. Next up we have her formal, her athletic, her sleepwear, her party wear, and her swimwear. So I forgot to zoom in on her and her sister's faces. I'm just going to go ahead and do that. So Scarlett got a little bit, she has a little bit of pimples all over her face. She has the medium acne thing. Whereas her sister Mia just has the single pimple on her chin, but she was also given braces, unlike her sister who has the perfect teeth. I wanted to balance out the teenage issues between the two of them. Anyways, that is the Peter Capps family. Let's get to the furnishing of their house, shall we? Alright, we've met the Peter Capps family. Now let's get to the furnishing. I started off by furnishing the powder room on the ground floor. Just a very basic room. You have your sink, your mirror, and your toilet. With a little bit of decorative items in there just to make it a little bit more realistic. And that's it for that room. Super easy. I did not need to describe what I was doing, but I feel like I haven't done a voiceover in a really long time, because I haven't. It's been like a week since I've done a voiceover, so I feel like I'm out of practice for this. Yeah. So anyways, I do all of the bathrooms first, because as you guys know, I hate doing bathrooms. So this is the main family bathroom, I guess. It's the bathroom that's accessible through the hallway, and it's mainly for the two teenage girls, though, I mean, if you guys have a visitor or a friend sleeping over or whatnot, I'm sure they'll be allowed to use this bathroom too, because if not, that would just suck for them. Next up, we have the master bathroom. Full bath, full shower, a toilet, and a bunch of counters, because why not? I don't know what they're keeping under there. Maybe, I guess, towels, extra toilet paper, stuff like that. I really like the shelf that I did up here, though I feel like there's not that much you could put on there. Like, I just put up a bunch of Kleenexes, and I wanted to put towels up there, so I was filling up the counter space so I could use a cheat to move it upwards, and it just wasn't working. So I moved the counters out of that room so I can use move objects cheats to put rolled up towels and candles and a bunch of random ass stuff up there, because honestly I did not know what to fill it up with. It's honestly really frustrating that so few items actually click into place on those shelves. It's really, I wish there were more clutter items that you could put on shelves. Yeah, anyways, moving on to the master bedroom. So Justin and Marcus have slightly different interests. Justin is very active, very outdoorsy, loves his plants, whereas Marcus is more bookish and a foodie. So, I mean, other than having bookcases in the bedroom, there's not much decorative power you can have for Marcus, whereas in Justin's case, it just, fill up the room with plants and it screams Justin. Yeah, so just putting a bunch of different flower pots onto the dressers. Get a nice decent sized mirror for them to, look at once they're dressed and whatever. I did put a full length mirror. I didn't see it there hiding in the corners. I was like, oh, I probably should have put a full length mirror there. But I did, so cool. So you have a nice big bookcase in there so that Marcus can read as much as he wants to. A couch so you can relax while you read, and I only put one desk in the master bedroom. They can take turns. They don't both need it. Besides, Justin, being the outdoorsy guy he is, probably does not spend that much time on the computer. Of course, I put some more plants in there because, well, what else am I going to put in this in this room? Let's be honest. We have a yoga mat as well. I feel like the yoga mat is perfect for both Marcus and Justin. Actually, I think I put a yoga mat in every single bedroom in this house. It's just, a family that yogas together stays together? Question mark? I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. You guys can leave. I get it. I'm not funny or entertaining in any way. Anyways, moving on. Just trying to get the final bits of decorations in there, lighting that place up. My brother wants my attention. Okay, I do not have time to send you my recipes. Alright, anyways. Yep, okay. So this is Mia's bedroom. She is the nerdy musical one. So we have almost that entire corner of room because becomes her huge desk. But she also has a vanity in there. I mean, you guys have seen her hair. Clearly, she takes care of how she looks. Yeah, I really wish I could have fit the room in there, like the tables in there with the 3 chairs. I wasn't able to. Because she does have 2 computers, but I also wanted her to have a little corner where she could do homework. But unfortunately, I couldn't really put a 3rd chair there, which actually really saddens me, but whatever. She only needs 1 working computer. I put 2 for the look of it, because maybe one of them is her super tricked out homemade programming computer that has maybe it's just an incredibly powerful computer. Maybe her other one's just more relaxed, uses it for social media, maybe Netflix or something, I don't know. For a character, it just made sense to have 2 computers, and I wanted 2 chairs so that she wouldn't have to move her chair from computer to computer, but looks like she's gonna have to. Yeah, and then I go ahead and throw a bunch of makeup on her vanity, some perfumes, nail polish, whatever, just a bunch of beauty supplies. And my brother needs to stop messaging me. He could just say all you need to say in one message, and stop it. Don't send me 5 messages to say one thing. Yeah. Anyways, putting up some decorations up there. If you guys download this house and decide to play with this family, if you guys have decided that me and Scarlett get along like they're best friends and sisters, then maybe the artwork that's up in this room was made by Scarlett. And if not, then Mia probably bought it somewhere. Yeah. That's about it for Mia's bedroom. I do put in lights, of course. And later on in the video, while I'm doing Scarlett's bedroom, I realized that Mia doesn't actually have a bookcase in her bedroom, and I do fix that. So yeah, Scarlett has these huge closets. I really wish you could have a career related to fashion, or even acting. I think an acting career path would work out really well for Scarlett. I think that would be great for her. But we don't, unfortunately. It would be really cool, actually, if in The Sims you had, careers like hairdresser, or makeup artist, or personal stylist, professional dancer. I don't know. I just wish there were more careers in here. I feel like careers and aspirations, I feel like those are really limited. I wish we had a bigger selection for those. But yeah, so here I realized that we didn't really have bookcases for Mia, so I put, I think, 2 in. I didn't really pay attention to what was going on, to be honest. Yeah, so here we have a bookcase. We have a cute little, why was I going to say a cute little easel? There's nothing really cute about that easel. Anyways, an easel, little yoga mat in there. Lots of yellow and pink. Usually I don't like those 2 colors together, but I feel like it worked well for this specific room. I feel like the colors blended in well together. Yeah, a couple decorations. Theoretically, these are art projects Scarlett did herself, seeing as how she is an artist, so yeah. Couple of paintings up there, and just trying to fill up the walls with as much girly decoration as I can find. Lighting up this whole top floor up, and then I move on to the landing, which is this tiny square not even rooms, so it's pretty much just paintings on the wall and I think a couple of wall plants, and that's about it. It's a very plain, empty room. Um, yeah, what else to say? I don't know. Just, I didn't really want to put any more paintings up there, so I just put 6 flowers, because, why not? Um, yeah, okay. Working on the outside space. Honestly, I never know what to put on balconies and patios anymore. I feel like I always do the same thing because there's, I don't know, there's just not that much to do. I feel like I had so many different options for patios and balconies in The Sims 3 compared to The Sims 4. And yeah, I know we have packs, outdoor stuff, and we have backyard stuff, or whatever the packs are called. Um, but I feel like it's just not enough. Not sure why, but I just feel like it's not enough. But yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to find the recipes my brother is asking for so that he can stop asking me for them. Multitasking. Alright, I'm working on the living room right now, so we have a nice big plasma flat screen TV, 3 bookcases, and I do a similar thing that I did in the master bedroom with the shelves. In my head, they're sort of connected to the bookcases, right over the stereo. Like, this is, in my head, a customized furniture piece. Yeah. I really actually like how this living room turned out. I love these dark blue couches with the light neutral colors flowing in the rest of the room. I think it just blends in really, really nicely. Hold on. Sorry, just sending my brother the recipe now that I found it. Okay, there we go. Hopefully that was the recipe he asked for. Because I have a biscuit recipe and a scone recipe, and he asks for my biscuit scone recipe, so I'm not too sure which one he wanted, because I don't have one combined recipe for them. They're 2 very different things. Anyways, moving on. What room is this? This is the entrance. Oh god, what do you want, Alex? Okay, cool. It's the recipe he wanted. So here, a little bit of decorations. I didn't really know what to put in that corner, so I just put that, I put technically 2 of those wall separators, so that it didn't quite touch the wall, touch the ceiling, because it just wasn't tall enough for that. But I wanted it to be as tall as possible to sort of just completely cover that side of the room. It sort of gives you a little bit more privacy. Not that you really need privacy in an entrance, but it does. A couple of plants in there. It was a nice way to fill up that space. And then I have a nice big intense carpet to fill up the rest of the space. So here we have the dining room area, which also has a bar in it, because why not? It's a relatively small room, but just having a dining room table seemed like I was wasting space. It just seemed like too big a room to just have a dining room table. And the 2-seater bar was would have been an awkward size for this room. It would have also been too small. I would have loved a 3-seater bar, but I don't know if there's just not one in The Sims 4, or if I just did not like the one that was in The Sims 4. I'm not sure. But yeah, 4-seater bar it is. It's a little crowded, but I think it works out. Next up, we're working on this massive kitchen. And I gotta say, I'm really into this kitchen. Like, I wouldn't say no to this kitchen. It's not my favorite kitchen I've ever made. It's not the favorite kitchen I've ever seen. But it's pretty nice, if I do say so myself. Nice and big, lots of storage, lots of counter space, which is a huge, huge thing for me. I love kitchens with a whole lot of counter space. It's sort of like my crack. I've mentioned this before, that I have absolutely no counter space in my apartment. Though my boyfriend and I are planning on moving, and we messaged a couple of places that seem to have really, really nice kitchens. And they're affordable, so hopefully they're still available when we're moving, because they're all like all these places that I'm finding that I actually like and that I can afford are like, oh, available immediately, available for September, for October, and I'm like, what about December? Can you be available in December? Because my lease is up at a very awkward time of the year. Anyways, moving on. That was just irrelevant. That was it for the kitchen. That was it for really the interior furnishing. Next, we are working on the outside, so just lighting up the place a little bit. I decided to fill up the front porch with just plants and a little bit of seating, just really, what I do all the time. It's always plants and seating, because, like I said, I don't know what else to put. Yeah, alright, so here we go. I'm lighting up the pool, because I wanted the lights in the pool to sort of help light up the underground patio at night. I didn't really do that, but it was worth a try. Yeah, so I put a couple of ceiling lights in there since that part of the underground patio does have a ceiling. And I also figured it was the perfect place to put the barbecue. That way, if it did rain, you could still hang out here. You know what I should have looked for? Because I honestly don't know if we had this item or not. But if there's like a decorative item that's a drain, I should have put that in a couple of places down here, because if there is rain, like, that is just gonna collect in there and it's gonna flood, and that'll be pretty bad. Plus, if the pool overflows, like, that'll definitely splash into this underground patio, so I probably should have looked for a decorative drain item. Yeah, anyways, I put a couple more yoga mats in there. I've finally used the rock climbing wall. I've been wanting to put that in the house ever since I got the pack. Just because it looks like such a fun item to have. I mean, like, I know I'm decorating the house. It's not really supposed to be functional, and I don't really play in these houses because, honestly, I just don't have time to play The Sims. Though, I mean, I enjoy building more than playing on The Sims anyways, so it's not like I'm losing out. But I did still, regardless, really, really want to use that item. And if you guys download this house, which is fully functional, by the way, you guys can totally use the rock climbing wall, and some of you might enjoy that. Yeah. So I found those fully grown trees that you get from, when you're doing some gardening. I really wish I could have found fully grown, like a fully grown strawberry bush or grape bush, or even a fully grown flower bush, the kind that you garden with, not the kind that you get to decorate your yard. There's a difference. So before anyone says anything in the comments about like, hello, you get so many flower bushes, just click on the tree in the panel. That's not what I meant by flower bush. Yeah. Anyways, just doing a little bit of landscaping, which is pretty much the last bits of stuff I do for this build. So what I decided to do for this entrance is I decided to fence in the underground patio, which actually will stop the pool from overflowing into it because of the kind of fence it is, which is really cool. So really the only concern is rain. But this is a sim, so it's not really a concern, so I guess you don't really need that decorative drain. Yeah, I put a couple of flowers by that entrance, a fence by the pool, because that's always better, it's safer. And I decided that should make the fence match that of the balcony and of the patios. And yeah, that's about it for this build, so here are the screenshots. Okay, that's what it was. I made the upstairs almost completely sliding, and then parts that sort of, yeah, I don't know what I'm saying. Anyways, I really, really like the underground patio look of it. I think it was a really cool little thing to add, bragging about my ideas, apparently, which is not what I meant to do. Yeah, I feel like I never know what to say during the screenshots, because I've already said all that has to be said about this house, about these houses, and when it's houses like these that are big and have a lot of screenshots, I'm just like, as you guys know, I fill up the silence by talking about the fact that I don't know what to say. So I guess I do know what to say in a way, since I always say the same thing, if that makes any sense. Yeah, if you guys think I'm awkward and weird, maybe a little crazy, you guys are probably right. Probably not all there in the head. Anyways, we're at the end of the screenshots. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe, download this house, link in the description below. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you guys next time.